There's one thing I really appreciate about Samsung's latest A-series phones, and it might not be what you expect. I'm talking about the A16, A26, A36, and A56. This upgrade has nothing to do with performance, but I genuinely believe it is something that no one can complain about. Before I tell you what it is, let's talk about what hasn't really changed. Year after year, hardware performance tends to see only minor improvements. Take the least expensive A-series models for instance. I made a video comparing the last 4 generations. The A14 was about 40% faster than the A13, but the A16 is only around 2% better than the A15. You'll see the same trend when comparing the more expensive models, whether you compare the A25 to the A26 or the A35 to the A36. The performance boost is barely noticeable. Now, don't get me wrong, if you jump from something like the A13 to the A16, the difference is big, around 130% better in raw performance. But on a year-to-year basis, the change is minimal. The same goes for the cameras, the display, audio, and battery life. Steady but really small improvements. But here's the best upgrade in this year's lineup and the thing I genuinely love. They're slimmer, all of them. Samsung finally decided to focus on comfort, and it makes a real difference. Let me explain why that matters. I'm not a big fan of bulky phones. I like something compact. Ideally under 15 cm in length, like the iPhone 14. Most of the new A-series models are still above 16 cm, so they're far from small. But with a significant reduction in thickness, they're now much more comfortable to hold and use. Take the A14 from 2023 as an example. It surprised me, and not in a good way. At 9.1mm thick, it felt like holding a small brick. Handling it wasn't exactly a pleasant experience, it was horrible. But now all the latest A-series phones are under 8mm thick, and that alone makes them feel much more refined and user-friendly. Of course, the thin design isn't the only improvement. Samsung now offers 6 years of OS updates across the range, and there's finally IP protection against dust and water on all of them. Plenty of welcome upgrades this year. But for me, the best one is the thinner profile. It's a subtle change, but it has a big impact. You're no longer gripping a small brick in your hand, and it's that kind of upgrade nobody can really complain about. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this aspect, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Take care, guys.